Hey everyone, welcome back to the CrownCorp channel. My name is Bram, and yes, I know it has been a while again since the last video. I've been dealing with a couple of things in my private life, but I'm not going to talk about that right now. But what I do want to do is talk about something that I probably should have talked about 2 months ago. So in my last video, I talked about Elestrals, a relatively new trading card game that is really great. It has been really well made. I think it combines the best of other trading card games and also adds some unique elements to it. And yeah, the game itself is amazing, but one challenge that I have is that there is no multi-million or billion-dollar company behind it. And they still need to spread the words, they still need to get the cards in more hands of players. And they just need to advertise it a lot more. I don't really have any data about it, but I would think that most people who play trading card games don't know that Elestrals exists. So when I learned of Elestrals' existence, I immediately thought that, hey, this is a really cool trading card game. And what I'm working on is a really cool project that uses mixed reality to make trading card games come to life. So what if we could combine the two? I think that would be really great to draw people's attention, to let them become aware of Elestrals' existence and also let them become aware of me and CrownCorp and what we're doing right here, making trading card games come to life. One other thing that I really like about the game is that the creator, A.T.E.M, is a really, well, in my opinion, a really nice, a really open person. He's been very transparent with what's going on behind the scenes, and overall, he just seems like a really great guy. Ever since I started working on the Smart Duel project, I kind of feared that if the project would become too big, that Konami would file a cease and desist and that I would have to stop. I don't think that A.T.E.M would do something like that. We had a really pleasant chat about it. He wasn't really interested in the Smart Duel Gazer that I am working on. He was more interested in the thing that Super Zulu created, so like the playmat on which you can play real physical trading card games and then you can see the monsters come out of them. I think that I'm focusing a lot now on letting the players use mixed reality to see the cards come to life, but he wants to focus a bit more on letting himself and maybe other streamers and YouTubers use mixed reality to make their own content more entertaining. So yeah, that's why I've been looking into that physical dual playmat with all the sensors and everything. It's something I haven't done before. I am a software engineer. I usually don't really work with hardware, but I wanted to give it a shot. I thought it would be really cool, and it is really exciting to work with that kind of stuff. But yeah, when I made that previous video and I talked about Elestrals and the physical dual playmat and the potential collaboration that we could have in the future, a lot of people thought that that meant that I would just stop caring about Yu-Gi-Oh completely, and I just wanted to assure you in this video that that is not going to be the case. Yu-Gi-Oh is something really close to my heart. I really enjoyed watching the anime when I was a kid. I kind of lost my interest when the show was over, and when they introduced GX, I didn't really care much for it. But then I picked up the game again when I was in high school, and I've just been obsessed with it again ever since. So yeah, it is still my dream to make Yu-Gi-Oh real, to just be able to go to a park with a real dual disc with some kind of headset like the MetaQuest or maybe even the Vision Pro, and just be able to duel against your opponents, see those monsters come to life, and perhaps put on a spectacle for people who walk by. That's still my dream. That is still something that I do want to work towards. So yeah, I started working on this project on my own, and that's perfectly fine. But I would be open to collaborating with Konami to work on something like this. I think that would be really cool. But I also fear that that is something that is just never going to happen. I would love to collaborate with them on the Smart Duel project, or I would even help them with their own VR thing that they have going on right now. But I just don't really see that happening. I don't think that Konami is that open. They are welcome to prove me wrong. But yeah, that's what I like about Elestrals and A.T.E.M. There is a lot of potential there, and A.T.E.M is willing to collaborate with me. I do not want the Smart Duel project to be just a fan project forever. What I would like to make is software that can be used on every trading card game out there to make playing the game more fun. That is my goal, that is my dream. So yeah, I want to do both. I want to make Yu-Gi-Oh become real, and I also want to help A.T.E.M with Elestrals, because that game really does have potential, and once it takes off, it is going to be amazing. I'm sure of that, and I want to help with that however I can using my skill set. So yeah, to keep it short and simple, I will not quit Yu-Gi-Oh! I love the game too much for that. So yeah, just to talk a bit about 2024 and what the near future is going to look like, what I'll be doing over the next coming weeks. I'm uncertain about it. I still need to figure that out a little bit. I have started working on the Smart Duel Disc again. I really still want to make it a desktop app and or web app as well. Currently, a big problem that I think the project has is that you actually need two smartphones to be able to use both the Smart Dual Disc and a Smart Dual Gazer, and most people don't have two smartphones, and even if they have two smartphones, it is not ideal. So yeah, allowing people to use a Smart Dual Disc on their computer would be a lot better. As for the Smart Dual Gazer, I have been experimenting with the MetaQuest 3. I've created a small proof of concept allowing me to place down a fridge actually on the floor. So yeah, the cool thing is that I have already figured out how to detect floors and other surfaces. I can detect hand gestures, I know how to use the controllers, and yeah, I think I have the knowledge that I need to add support for the MetaQuest 3 to the Smart Dual Gazer. I asked earlier if you would be interested in following along while I create this in code to explain what I do, how it all works, and just, yeah, explain my way of thinking and my way of working, I guess. That is something I will be looking into in the coming weeks. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little update video. If you want to keep up with the latest news and information, you can always follow me on Twitter, you can join us on Discord. And yeah, that's everything I have to say right now, so I will hopefully see you in the next video.